Oh, I thought. Oh, you only had 12 on you.
Yeah, Luke, this
Oh
is
no,
your.
that was when we were at.
Cause you were like, I got a
Ludo's
$10
house.
bill, and then someone tipped me $2 or something like that.
It was after Ludo's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have went to
You had
Ludo's
to
house.
go.
Actually,
You
you
had to
probably
Yeah, I
should.
didn't go. I didn't go.
Yeah,
We actually
Ludo's.
should have gone. It was
Ludo's
really
house
fun.
was really fun. Yeah, I'm still fucked up from that day. Like the.
Yeah, Jacob jumped off a golf cart and just fell. flat
Yeah,
on his
the-
face.
With
The-
no shirt on. Just
Yeah,
sort of
with
skidded.
with
Yeah,
my
and
shark
and
fin
the
on.
shark fin.
What
With
My
the
shark
shark
fin-
fin and a golf club like fastened to his back.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the
So everything that could have went wrong in that fight went wrong.
that fight in that
Whoa.
there was no
Fight
fight.
with
There's
him
no
in the
fight.
ground.
Fight with
Yeah.
Fought the asphalt.
Yeah.
Oh, it was asphalt, not grass.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, no, it was
asphalt.
Oh my
asphalt.
god, dude, what? That's
Yeah,
horrible.
my body,
Yeah,
like,
he was like bleeding and shit.
yeah.
What the hell?
I have cuts and
There's the
scrapes
grass.
on every single limb of my body. The worst one's
Dude,
on
you'll be-
my.
You got battle scars.
Yeah, I think
Battle
most
scars
of these probably will scar actually. 'Cause the one on my middle finger, it like curls around it, so like it starts from like the like tip of the finger, like facing the palm, and then it goes all the way around to the backside where like the knuckle is. So it is pretty. It's not that deep, but
That's
like
gnarly, dude.
yeah, it's like curling around. And then I have a bunch of scrapes on my left hand, just like on my palm. And actually, my chest is the least damaged part of my body.
What?
It's just like scraped all over and just like more
Graped?
like
Is that what you just-
road burn. Yeah, it's just scraped a little bit.
Oh, I thought you said graped.
No,
Dude,
no,
I got Max
no.
Payne too loud. I gotta turn this down.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a crazy night. I had that fin so tight on me for like 6 hours. We were
Yeah.
there till like 11 or something. No, like 10. I don't know.
Jacob, we should get some. We could get some cool battle scars if you want to have a knife fight with me. We can get some wicked scars.
Yeah, that seems like
Fighting.
that's a great idea. You know that.
I know. I have pretty
that's
good
good.
ideas. They call me the good ideas.
But Luke, this is your first time on the Gaming Hour podcast, right?
Is he even here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing Skyrim too.
Yeah, this is
I got
Luke's first time, and this is Michael's second time on the Gaming Hour podcast.
Yeah.
And this is Justin's time.
Yeah, this
Seven
is his always
time.
time. This is always time.
This is like his main gig. So like,
This is all I do
Just
actually.
Yeah.
in life.
this-
I just plan for this. I don't
Just
do
beating
anything
up this
else.
couple with a hammer.
In Skyrim,
Yeah.
I just shot a racially ambiguous man.
Yeah, we were supposed to have a podcast like a couple days ago,
Yeah.
like 4 days ago with DLG and Sean. That whole
dweebs.
thing was just.
Dweebs.
It was so horrible. Before the podcast even started, people were like saying, "Oh yeah, Marjorie she's gonna be in the podcast. She's gonna be in the podcast." And like 2 days after I had scheduled it with DLG and Sean, I'm hearing Aiden in the group chat talk about his plans for this podcast coming up. And I'm like, Aiden, you're not gonna actually be in this podcast. I'm sorry, buddy. You can be in the next one. And he said, he was like, dude, you're fucking retarded, man. I am in this next podcast, dude. You are fucking retarded, dude. And he was like he thought he was coming for. There was no reason. I said, all right, the first person who messages at everyone is going to get in, and it was Sean.
Dude, Sean is like always on top of the group chat.
Yeah,
Like,
he
we
is.
even know.
He's quick. And DLG, he's always begging. He'll like message me on Instagram for some reason, and we'll be like, Jacob, we need to get on this podcast grind. And so he's always begging for the podcast.
Grind.
And then it
You
turns
just
out,
want the entire podcast just be him, dude. He's the only guest.
yeah. And so they're asking, please let Marjorie be on the podcast, please. It turns out
Why does
Marjorie, she doesn't even have Discord.
Yeah, does she like?
what is their thing with
leaders.
Marjorie?
I don't know.
it's his girlfriend. That's his.
Yeah,
thing.
Well,
Well,
what
yeah,
do you
but
mean?
it's Sean. Sean's the one that keeps adding her to the group chat.
Yeah.
Never mind. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't know. She didn't even have Discord. They were trying to add her. Then they.
Yeah, and they removed Josh.
Yeah, they did. I thought that was weird. She doesn't even talk in the group chat.
Yeah, she joined the call once, like last week, when we were doing like playing Gartic phone, but she didn't
Oh, yeah.
really say anything.
Gartic phone.
Whenever she talks,
We
she
should have a
sounds
Gartic
like
phone podcast.
she would like 100% sounds like DLG.
Yeah,
The
I was
thing
just
she
gonna
says-
say,
She
sounds
sounds
exactly
so
like
yeah. She's like, "What the freak, dude?" Like the way that she says that is like it's just like DLG. It's like just like DLG.
I have
It's
never
crazy.
had a conversation with Marge.
I haven't had a conversation. I haven't even talked to her.
I didn't
Oh.
know they were
Made
dating
a
for
whole
like
thing on
3
Gartic
months.
phone. We should have a
DLG
Gartic phone podcast, Jacob. We should. Yeah, we should do that.
Let's
It's
have
so
a Gartic
cool.
podcast.
Gartic. That man. That
What does
is an
Gartic
idea.
mean?
I don't
What is the
know.
Gartic?
I have no idea what Gartic means. But
Sorry, Jacob. I'm sorry for asking. Jesus.
God, you are
No
pi- you
idea
are-
what it means. I have no idea.
I'm starting to get
Today-
pissed off.
I don't
Today
know what
at
Gartic
work,
means.
there was an auction for like a bunch of paintings that got seized by the police.
What the hell?
It was actually pretty sick. There was like there was a bunch of Star Wars stuff.
How
And there
that got
was-
seized by the police?
Yeah, why was that taken by the police? All this Star
Well,
Wars
because there's, like-
memorabilia.
There was a truck that got hijacked that was carrying like a
What?
bunch of paintings and
The
stuff.
The Star Wars truck
And-
got stolen from. They
No,
just
it
took
was like
paintings?
it was a Star Wars thing, and it had a bunch of the original comics in it.
Oh
It
yeah.
was signed by all of the actors,
Yeah, there's
Ah.
and
There's-
someone bought it for like $15,000.
yeah.
That's all? I thought that'd be worth like millions.
Yeah.
That's like a huge
No,
cultural
but-
thing.
Because,
Gartic. Wait, oh Gartic.
Because at the auction, sorry,
Gartic?
Star Wars stuff is like so expensive. My
but
mom,
like yeah,
I've never really
she,
gotten
she had a
the old of it.
she had a bunch of like super old. Like I have like one of the like oldest like Millennium Falcon things, and most of the pieces are like still in it. I only think that I'm missing like a little like guard for the cockpit, but she had. I'm 99% sure that she had like that one Darth Vader action figure that's worth like $2,000 or something, but I can't find it. And I used to play with it as a kid for like so long. She had like a bunch of like old like 90s fucking Star Wars shit. And I have no idea how much money that Millennium Falcon is worth. It's probably worth like a good amount.
yeah. My dad has some like the posters from I think Empire Strikes Back and what is it, the new jet? What's the fuck? I forgot the name of it.
Last Jedi?
No, not the last. There's the old one.
Oh, New Hope?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder
But
like
he has both of those posters, and like I found them when we were cleaning out the garage, and my dad he like doesn't want to get rid of some stuff, so we have like an African crack pipe, a ceremonial like pipe in our garage made out of real ivory, and he doesn't
Holy
want to get
shit.
rid of it.
Ivory's expensive, isn't it?
That thing was so like, is it real big? Like when the big
yeah,
like.
I'll show y'all when y'all come over one time, but it's
I'm gonna
pretty
fucking
big.
steal it, dude. I'm gonna
And
take
it's
it.
just, he said like, yeah, my uncle got me that from Africa. And he never wants to get rid of it.
His uncle got him.
Yeah,
we
we-
get rid of that.
We all have to take one hit from the ivory pipe. Just one.
Ivory pipe, yeah.
That's
Living large.
that is pretty cool. I wouldn't get rid of that either. That is pretty badass. One
Your
just
dad's
complete
not
ivory.
Crack.
Okay, but my dad also, he watches Gary V do his.
Oh
garage
yeah,
sale
yeah,
things.
yeah. That
So he'll
entrepreneur
go to
guy.
garage sales and buy the most. He bought a scuba tank and
Oh.
like a boat propeller, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm
What?
gonna flip these, easy $50." It's just been sitting in our garage ever since.
Dude, you have scuba diving equipment. Just go
Actually,
scuba diving.
And a boat propeller. Let's make a boat, dude. We could just like take a door.
I think I saw the scuba equipment by the curb like last week. To be thrown.
No.
Your
No.
dad works like a normal job. Why does he need the extra like $50?
Because he likes doing stuff.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that.
What's wrong with liking doing stuff?
It's like people who do like the geocaching things. They just want to like. It's like low level LARPing.
Low-level LARPing?
That is
Yeah.
not what I would describe it
What
as.
the
I describe
fuck?
it as safe gambling.
Gambling.
Safe gambling.
Safe
Gambling?
Like
It's
geocache,
just like a hobby, dude.
See,
Geocache
No.
would be cool. We should go geocaching one time.
Or you
Wha-
buy something from like a garage and you're like, let me try and like pawn this off, and it's like $10, and you're like, oh, I was hoping I make like 50 or something. It's like a
what's
you always profit, but like,
Low risk gambling.
yeah,
like,
but
no risk,
what's
no
the
risk.
what's the
Always
gambling
profit.
aspect of geocaches?
What
What?
even are geocaches?
You
The-
spend, it's like people put like these little like containers filled with little pieces of loot, and
What?
whenever you go, they like mark them on a GPS,
What
and when
the
you find
fuck?
one, you take something, but you also leave something.
Wow.
Yeah,
Me
that's
and my dad just found one by chance one time, and I took like a little action figure of some like warlock.
That is. I never knew about that, dude.
I think
Yeah.
I left like a pine cone.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, what the fuck?
It was just like
Straight up
defeating the
stole.
whole purpose of geocaching. I just picked up a pine cone and put it.
Dude, I'm
in
just
there.
gonna find them all and just take the entirety of it. I'm gonna take the whole thing.
yeah.
I'll be like a menace.
I did
like a villain.
geocaching when I was like 9 or something. And that shit was boring as hell. I thought
You know-
like I would be like Indiana Jones, but
Having to fight through like.
yeah, I
Having to
thought
fight through hobos or something.
because
to
you
get
like you know the approximate location of where it is, and then you go and like you look for it and you try and find clues. That's what my mom did, I think, just to like get my attention with it. She was like, you have to look for clues, and so I was like looking for clues, like those tracks over here, and there's really nothing. And that's just we did that. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be dude. I'm gonna be like a villain to him. I'm gonna find him and just take it all, and
I'm
everyone will
gonna
know my name.
steal.
The
Let's
geocache.
Just
steal.
find it and
Geocache
bury
stealer.
it.
You don't even take the stuff.
These people
Just- yeah,
will be
just bury it.
looking for millennia,
Throw it
to
in a
find
dumpster,
that
dude. Throw it
geocache.
away.
Don't even take anything out of it. Just throw it in the fucking trash. Just burn it.
all the people's little secret treasures.
Yeah, some little
Yeah,
nice
they're
little thing that they put in there.
possessions.
Just fucking burn that shit.
Oh
Throw
my
it in the
God, this
trash.
guy's coming.
I want to ask you guys this. I was thinking about this a couple nights ago, and this is like a little hypothetical that I had in my head because I was thinking about like because we're all growing up. I want to move out of the
I mean-
house like I want to move out of the house as soon as possible, and so
I stopped growing at age 12, man.
That's
that's true.
I think my dick stopped growing up.
It's sad. It's a sad life, man. This is a sad life. Bitches ask me for pictures, and I say, my camera broke.
Please, let's not do this. Let's not do
Camera
this, please.
I'm just not in the mood.
Yeah, let's not go down this route, please.
you don't have to do this.
I just don't really feel like it right now.
Man, ask
camera
me tomorrow night, maybe.
Ask me tomorrow night, and it'll be a fat.
It'll be a completely different race of cock.
You could-
You send a black guy's dick.
Yeah.
Play it off.
Literally,
Play it
it's
off
gonna be
like
the first result you see when you look up cock.
say it's the
the
lighting.
first
And you
one.
say
Send
it's
a
the
picture of a
lighting.
vagina.
Nah, that's just a lighting. Just a lighting.
Just send a picture of balls.
No, send a full body picture, like totally different person. The generous cock is not you.
Send a picture of like Johnny Sins fucking a girl. This is me.
Yeah, just a screenshot from Pornhub.
No,
That-
dude, a
that'd be
picture of
good.
yourself.
just
a picture
screenshot
of yourself.
from Pornhub with like, but it's not full screen, so it's just the whole website.
This is me last night. God,
A
that would
picture,
be
a full body picture of yourself with just a horribly photoshopped dick.
Yeah.
Just-
It's
No,
like-
full
a different
bo-
race,
full
dude.
Yeah, a
body
different-
picture
a
of you
different
naked self,
species.
With an emoji as your penis.
What the fuck?
No,
species?
just badly stretch it in like a photo editing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just
That'd
like a
be-
liquefy tool.
exactly that.
Yeah, I was thinking
I did that
about
at my
buying a
dog's
house. thinking about getting a house when I'm older. When I'm older, thinking about getting a
that's what we were
house.
talking about.
And what I was thinking about, like, how am I going to protect my home from burglary? Because I want to get in like a real like poor area so I can move out as soon as possible. And that
Jesus,
should I just
Jake,
have
do you
more
hate
time?
your parents or
You
something,
have some
man?
weird ideas.
You're
Well-
gonna go to the slums just to get away from your parents?
No, just
It's better than life at home.
I was
man.
ready to move to Brazil and live in a favela.
That's-
I need to get out of here.
no, but I want to be able to just spend money on other things and not like living quarters and stuff like that. And so
Get a group.
I was thinking like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I was,
get
Did
a
you just
group
call
house.
that shit living quarters?
yeah. What? What?
Housing?
Is that wrong? Shelter? House?
Who calls their house
Shelter.
living quarter? It's called a house on a house.
Well, it could be an
You wanna
Go live
apartment.
in
House,
those
like, when
go
you
live in a duplex
graduate?
with like 7 other people.
I don't
Go
want
live
to
in like
do
Section
that.
8 housing.
I
Go to
st-
Section 8 housing.
Yeah,
Why
I
don't we
should.
just get a group house.
Yeah. Actually, that would be
I don't
kind
want
of
to
cool.
live with y'all dweebs. I'm
But
sorry.
I was
didn't
thinking
mean that.
about how am I going to protect myself if people try and break into my house, and I was thinking about like there was a physical method like getting a gun or something, and I was thinking maybe is there some sort of way that I could psychologically get in the head of the burglar and make them
crying,
like
man.
yeah.
Start
And so I was
crying out.
what I was thinking about. So imagine you're a robber, you're breaking into some guy's house, you're walking in, you go to the guy's bedroom, and you see a guy sitting there on his bed, and he has a gun, but the barrel isn't pointed at you. It's in its own mouth. And so what I was thinking of, what if you like someone's breaking into your house and you pretend to be suicidal and you're like right in the middle of a suicide attempt, and this guy walks in and you have a gun in your mouth and you're like crying and you're like, I just want to end it. Like, what would you do if you're a burglar? Are you gonna like
Shoot
sit
him.
down with the guy? Are you gonna like sit down with
I'm gonna
I
take
can't
this
steal
shit
from this guy,
and
man. He's gonna kill himself. I can't.
Yeah, well, that would
He's already
shock
gonna kill
anyone.
himself.
Well, think about it. You're going to this guy's
Oh
house.
yeah,
Holy
why are you
hell!
rationalizing?
This guy, he's
He's already
gonna.
gonna die. I can just take his shit.
Yeah. No way you're gonna be thinking about it. You're gonna be like, whoa, what the hell? This guy's going to kill himself. You'd be like, you'd sit down with this guy. You'd be like, hey man, listen, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right, dude. Listen,
Jacob,
I'ma
I'm robbing
leave.
his house. I'm not his friend.
I know you're not his
A
friend.
lot of robbers
But-
are not very passionate people, you know that?
Yeah, but,
Burglars are
I
not the
mean-
nicest,
Maybe it's
Why
such a shell shock that it's gotta
What if he's killed
elicit
people?
some.
What if it's a burglar that wants to kill? What if it's not even a burglar? What if it's someone trying to actively kill you?
What if it's
Is
a
the gun
serial
loaded?
rapist?
Are you just gonna point a loaded gun in your mouth just in case they do
Sure.
try to kill you?
Sure. Because you're
I
not
was thinking
actually
you
trying to
could be
kill
like-
yourself.
Like what's that guy's name? The Home Alone kid. And you just
Oh,
have a
yeah,
bunch of
set up
little booby
traps.
Put up traps? Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Didn't that farmer got arrested though when he put a shotgun trap on his door and it blew that guy's legs off? Y'all remember? I don't know if y'all heard of that.
Welcome to
Yeah, I think I
Rush.
heard of that.
Yeah, what the hell? It's America, man. We should be able to put 12 gauge on our doorstep.
Yeah, what actually is the difference? If a guy is breaking into your house and a trap takes him out, like with a shotgun, instead of you just pulling it with your own fingers, like what's the
Well,
difference?
I think the thing was it's like inhumane because like he was.
What?
I mean, they were like, well, hold on. They were on vacation or something, so they were gone from the house for a while, and the guy got like his. I think he was like shot at the shin, so it took his entire foot off. So he was just sitting there bleeding out for like a day straight.
But he
Either it
just
shot him
bummed.
in the shin or the gut. I don't remember which one. I could probably look it up. But yeah, I think it was inhumane. Like he bled out over like 2 days or something
Whoa.
before anyone even got home.
I don't know. I think that's a little bit, like.
I think you should just die. Dude. I think we should put like petrol bombs on our
Yeah,
door
get a propane tank just right at the front.
There should be a homemade flamethrower at every doorway.
But you guys really don't think that the suicide method would stop a burglar?
No, I don't think.
Maybe a
that.
burglar, but not anyone else. Not a killer. What if a serial? What if
Well,
John Wick
well,
case
it's
was
not
found
for
next
a it's not for a killer. It's for
to-
a
Okay,
burglar.
but you have to plan for that, right? What if it was no burglar? You're just gonna die?
Well, I mean, if it turns out he's not a burglar, he starts
your
like
wife.
coming at you, then like you pull the gun out of your mouth and you aim it at him.
So every time you're gonna put a loaded gun in your mouth.
You know, nothing I'm starting to
You
think
get-
about.
You're gonna
You
put
know,
a,
now that
a
I'm-
real loaded gun in your mouth to make a burglar not rob you. That is
Yeah,
that is how willing you're. That's how far you're willing to go.
Now
Why
that I'm
don't you
thinking
just
about
shoot
it,
him if you have the
Yeah,
gun?
that's
Yeah,
what I was
that's-
like, what is
that's what I'm
this
starting to
system
think
with
now.
shooting someone?
I'm starting to think maybe pointing the gun at me is not the best idea.
well, you know, this isn't supposed. This is like if you're like a what's the pacifist?
You
This
just
is
said
if you're a
it's fine if you
pacifist.
shoot a guy and get his leg
pacifist.
No,
shot
this
off
is
or
for a
murdered.
different. This is for a different route. This is if you want to be a pacifist. You're trying to do a
Trying to do a
pacifist
pacifist.
run. Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay, my
if
bad.
you're a
You're
preacher-
obviously a pacifist run.
So why are you
Stick
planning
rabbit
this?
in
Are
the
you
exhaust
trying
pipe
to do
of
pacifist?
cars. Okay.
yeah. So like you're trying to be a pacifist run. Like I don't want to use this gun on any human, and so you.
shoot animals.
You will
though.
have to though. You'll still have to.
I'm not going to use.
Don't shoot the fucking dog. I don't care. Humans though, off limits.
Well,
And
yeah.
Jacob, you're gonna keep that up until like, what if you have a family? you have a wife.
Everyone gets the
Wake
like
up.
the little 4-year-old.
Wake
The,
up.
Everyone gets their own gun. Everyone gets their own gun.
yeah, the little
If
4-year-old. The
a
little
robber comes
4-year-old.
in, You better be ready. To put
No,
this
no.
in
What
your
if you're
mouth.
like, what if you're just your wife wakes up to see you have a gun in your mouth and the robber just
Well,
staring at
they
you?
have to. They have.
You must tell her, I
Yeah,
guess.
you gotta let them in on the plan. Like you give the 4-year-old a little derringer. You keep it locked in a little safe.
A little sawed-off double barrel, you know, when they get hold of hands.
Yeah, like a one shot. Just it's
Yeah.
it's like that one book, The Road, where they're getting chased by cannibals, and he's like teaching his son, you know, if these guys catch us, just stick it in the back of your throat and pull the trigger. That's what you tell. Well, you don't tell them to pull the trigger. To a little 4-year-old.
Dude, what if she just did? She's a little 4-year-old. She just... I don't know, Jacob.
Your logic is flawed, definitely.
You tried hard.
Well, it's not flawed if you're going for a pacifist run. It's flawed for us because we don't care about that
Pacifist
stuff.
run of real life.
Yeah, what is that? Like, if
Yes,
you're like,
if you're like a preacher, if you're like, I wish harm upon no man.
Well,
if you're like that guy
tell me what
from
you do. You sit
Hacksaw
there,
Ridge.
you pray for God. You don't try and shoot yourself in front of your fucking robber.
You don't kill yourself.
Dude, that's like only for
Well,
like,
no, it's not.
Hacksaw Ridge people. Like, what are they
The
called?
point is,
Fucking-
you would. There's never a point where a preacher would take matters in his own hands, stick a gun in his mouth, and not just pray for God to save him.
Well, God's will manifests itself.
God told me to get a gun and stick it in my mouth if a robber ever came.
Well,
Jacob, your logic is.
yeah. Now that y'all pointed out,
Why are you
definitely.
pointing out all these flaws?
Yeah,
man?
all
You
these.
disagree.
Now that y'all pointed out all these loopholes, I'm starting to
Okay,
get
so
how.
your idea. Let's just run it over.
Okay.
When you're 18, you're gonna move to
The slums. You're
That's
gonna move to
Section A,
Venezuela.
Section A housing, dude.
you're gonna move
The
to
lowest of the low.
Jewish.
What?
ghettos.
That's-
Okay,
no,
what?
The Jewish is
There
like the
are no Jewish
opposite.
ghettos. Those are
Zero. Zero.
Those
Those
are
are, those
high-end
are, those are
housing.
called the suburbs.
That is called
Yeah.
Israel. That is called Israel. That's the Jewish
Talking
ghetto.
about
Right.
Nazi
Those are the
Germany,
ghettos.
Jewish.
That's prime.
No, like Brazil, like somewhere in
prime.
Brazil. You know, the favelas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The villas.
And you're gonna keep going, Luke. He's gonna.
He's gonna get a gun, first of all. Then someone's gonna break into his house because he lives in
A fucking shithole. He lives
Yeah.
in a
At the
shithole.
shittiest of holes.
You're gonna point the gun at yourself. So now you got 2 guns on you instead of 1. Assuming
yeah.
that this robber has a gun. And then you're just gonna start crying with a gun in your mouth. And a
Do you
dude
have any
you
dignity,
no
man?
clue who he is.
Jesus.
Listen. Pacifist run. Life or death situation. You have to be able to throw dignity to the side and realize, I gotta do this. You have to be able to understand what needs to happen and throw your dignity out, throw your pride out, and stick that gun in your mouth and start weeping.
If you had
Okay,
pride,
now
you'd
what
kill
if
him.
what if it wasn't a burglar? If it was someone who's actually coming to kill you, would you have to throw away the pacifist thing? Is that like how you throw away your dignity? You have to throw that away too, to save yourself.
Well,
Or
I
would
think
you-
it
would you let
depends on the
yourself die?
pacifist. I feel like you should be able to apprehend him because he probably cares a little bit about his life. So if you put the gun on him and said, "Hey, don't move. Hey, stand still," or shoot him in the leg or something, incapacitate him, don't kill him. If he
Is
won't stop.
self-defense not like, is that allowed by the Bible and stuff?
Yeah,
Like if they're like
I
a
think
conscious
so.
objector or whatever.
I think so.
What do you call that? Well, I
I'm
guess
sorry?
Desmond Doss would have shot all the Japs, right? If it was, so probably not.
Well,
Hacksaw Ridge.
wasn't did it?
Because he was one. Yeah. That was his
Yeah.
whole thing. So like that would be self-defense, right? If they're trying to kill you in a war.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should look this up.
Look
You can
what
look it.
up.
I'm playing Max Payne 3.
Yeah, that. Well, I'm
Just
glad
switching
that
names.
I'm glad that I asked you guys about this because you've definitely revealed to me some
Feels
some
like
points
you're
points of
stupid. Yeah,
contention.
yes.
Some points of contention, you know. But Luke, I wanted to ask you.
What? I mean, yes.
I know that you haven't been like doing streaming a lot or making videos, but you did do the Dark Souls 3 stream like a couple
Yeah.
days ago. And I know that you're not really doing that cuz you like work like all the time. But do you what's like your plan for like YouTube and streaming and stuff? Do you want to like turn that into something that could be like what you could
You wanna
keep
join
doing?
us?
I would like to, but I mean, right now I feel like isn't the best time because I have so much. I have work and 2 sports, and I don't
You
know.
play 2 sports?
Yeah,
I know you play tennis. But what
That's-
else?
Oh, you play tennis and
Volleyball.
volleyball. Is that it? Yeah.
Oh, wow. You do those.
Quite the athlete.
Do you want to, like. What do you want as a job, like, growing up?
not quite sure yet.
Not quite
My
sure.
mom wants me to move to Belize and become a fishing guide.
Belize?
Yo, what?
Yeah.
Is that, like, in Maine?
What?
What?
No, South
Isn't it-
America.
Oh.
What country is that? Or is that's not a country, is it?
It is
Isn't
a
that city?
country.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh. Is it tiny? Is it one of the tiny ones?
Kind of.
Oh.
This is where she wants me to go.
I think you should do that.
Why
dude.
does she want you to move out of the United States?
Yeah. She's actually just kicking you out of the country, man.
I mean, I wouldn't mind moving here. I just feel like it'd be such a struggle to get started.
Yeah,
Just
as
being
a fishing
general
guy.
fisherman? Yeah, a fishing guy. Not. What's
Yeah.
a fishing guy?
I fish
Fishing
for
guide.
to keep myself alive.
Guide?
Yeah.
Oh.
So like I
Do
take
people
people
need-
out fishing.
Oh, I
Oh.
thought you were like a teacher. Like, here's how you fish.
No.
That'd be cool. I would do that.
Is that
You
like
know how
a
to
good
fish,
job?
though.
Is that a
Yeah, they get paid a lot. It's like $500 per tour,
Well, you gotta be like a good tour.
and you gotta
Yeah, you got to be
take 'em,
knowledgeable of like the area
catch
and stuff.
fish, and then you take them to the beach and you barbecue.
Yeah, you got to be like familiar with that area though too, right? Know all the good fishing
Yeah.
spots and stuff. So.
I've been a few times.
Oh, you've
It's
actually been there?
Really fun. Yeah. It's
That's pretty cool.
It's quite the place. There's a dog there named Poppy Chulo, and
There's just a dog over there.
yeah, there's a dog. His name's Poppy Chulo, and he always visits us. But there's this old guy that was staying at the same condo, or he lives in that condo that was like right next door to us, and he was like, he kicked the dog because he didn't want it there, and then he called my grandma an old ass bitch, and my dad almost like drop kicked him into the ocean. It was kind of funny. He looked like
Is he just
a
some drunk guy? Just
He's just some old guy, and like the lady, we were talking to one of the ladies. She had like 2 kids, and she was like, "I really don't like how he swears around my children." It's like I went out one day and he was just drinking by the pool, and her kids were there, and he was like, he like called over her son. He's like talking about how many bitches he has. She's like, I think it's time we should go to our condo.
Oh, what is their son?
He was probably like 8 or 9.
What? What?
Hey, little 9-year-old. You know how many bitches I got?
Yeah.
Damn. You wish I had
You
bitches.
wish you had these bitches.
Yeah,
bro.
you wish you had these bitches.
You ain't
Is
gonna.
that a
Maybe
little
in the future.
pug?
you
Maybe there's something with like old folks and getting a bunch of bitches. Like my dad, he was talking to me that when he was
become
13,
players.
he would have sex and would go skinny dipping with women just all the time. He's like, I knew this one 18-year-old chick, and she had her dad's boat, and we'd drive out on the boat, and I always wore protection, but boy, she loved me, and I told my dad about it, and I let him know, hey, I'm being safe about it, and he said, all right, I don't want to know any more about this, and so maybe there's something with old people, and it makes sense, right? Because there wasn't
were
too
bitch
much
eaters.
to do back then besides have like sex. So
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Well,
nothing else to do.
You know,
Well,
naked capture
The world,
flag
the
is
world
changing
didn't
for
exist
stalking.
yet. It
yeah.
was just,
It was
it
just
was,
sex.
it was
It's
just
only I was born in
moaning.
Everyone was just getting it on in the streets. People they strip and they go for it. But I mean, who skinny dips anymore? No one. Who does that?
No one. Who does that?
You should have skinny dipped at Luda's party.
Should have.
What
Should
did I
have.
just say?
What did I just say?
Has the shark fin as his dick. Hey guys, I'm at a party.
Yeah, that would have been good.
There's an hour-long video called "Watching Amy Schumer Until I Laugh."
Oh yeah, I saw that.
She
But,
watched the whole thing.
What about you, Michael? What do you? Well, I know what you want to be with when you grow up, but how about you just talk about it? What do you want to be when you grow up, Michael?
I wanna be a performer, like a musician, a French horn player. That's about it. I ain't got much going for me other than that. My grades aren't all that good.
It's the summer. It's all right. It'll be fun. But what do you have like a plan on how you're gonna like do that? Are you gonna like sign up
There's
into
a
like
there's a program at Boston where you can in 5 years you can get a master's in performance and a bachelor's in education.
And that's in Boston? Where's Boston?
Yeah.
again? Is that Manhattan?
Boston.
No, that's not Manhattan.
Boston's
fuck,
awesome.
fuck, Massachusetts.
Yeah, Massachusetts.
How's Noel
Massachusetts.
Manning doing with his French horn stuff? Didn't he want to be in like a symphony?
No, he's education.
He is.
Yeah, he's in
Like a
education.
teacher? Like
He
a
told me he
music
wanted to be
director?
in. Like,
He would love. Everyone wants to be. Not everyone can be.
What
Yeah.
what is
Taken
education mean?
by music in high school.
Like
What?
music education or just education?
Music education.
Huh, that's pretty cool. But so you're thinking about going to that college in Boston?
Yeah. So, because usually what you do is you get something in performance and you get education as a backup. So, Boston has it planned out for you to fuck up and have education as a backup.
That sounds pretty good.
Boston's a great city.
Yeah, where is it?
Massachusetts.
Really? It's really in Massachusetts?
Yeah, it's like it was like one of the first cities or something, right?
Yeah.
Boston.
It's like 13 colonies.
No, actually, that was the 13 colonies.
Are you retarded, man? Are you seriously retarded? Please don't tell me you are.
What about you, Justin? What do you want to be when you grow up?
Jacob, you want to say it first? Because all you told us is that you want to move out and go live in the slums. I actually do want to know what you want to. I'll say it right now. I want to.
Oh, you go first. You go first. I asked
you go first. You go first, baby.
Oh,
You go first.
okay. I'll go first. Thank you so much for asking. I wanna be a YouTuber, like a streamer. That's what I wanna be. Obviously, with this YouTube channel and podcast and everything, that's what I. God, it is silent.
I'm listening. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
no.
You're talking.
Yeah. But that would be what I want. Obviously, I'd want like a backup. And that's why I want to be in like a poor area so that I can focus on that stuff and not have to spend a bunch of money on rent and things like that.
So I can buy
Live under
a
a
bunch
bridge,
of
man.
YouTube video editor
Imagine all the come up story if you live under a bridge and are like,
Yeah. with my laptop just plugged into an outlet, like Walmart or something. Just
yeah,
like
yeah,
preparing
coffee
for
store.
that would be
suicide.
pretty.
And
I
you get
wonder.
famous.
Needle
You get
sticking out of
famous.
your face.
What the
Oh
fuck did
shit!
you
How'd
say?
that get in there?
Yeah, that. I wonder how many people would tune into some like homeless guy streaming inside a Walmart. Probably a good amount. Like
Bomb videos. If you
it would be like how what's that one comedian? He's the black guy. He made a Sticks and Stones Netflix special. Dave Chappelle, yeah, Dave Chappelle.
was he
How
homeless?
his if you wanted to like see him live, you have to like find his tickets. Like they're really like my music, I guess you'd call him a music teacher. He taught me how to play guitar. He cuz he really liked Dave Chappelle. And so he said that he was talking to me about how like you find his tickets or something like that. And he was saying like how he like figured out how to get them or something, and so he was like super excited and stuff, and how we were gonna like miss a day or two. And I wondered like if I was a homeless guy streaming inside of Walmart, because you'd have to like hop from location to location. If people would be like, I'm waiting for his next stream to pop up, like I'm waiting. If it's going to be like that, like where is he going to be next? If it's going to be like some new like some new mystery, some like new secret. Like, all right, when is this guy going to start streaming again? Where is he going to be at? Is he going to be in Costco this time, or is he going to be in Target? Inside the bounce pit, where is he going to be? So like that, it'd be just like Dave Chappelle. It'd be selling it out. Twitch would get like a 2,000 increase in viewership, just for people hearing, "Yo, the Trash Man went live. Gamer Time's live,
The
everyone."
trash man.
And they all go, "Oh my God, he's in the ball pit in Walgreens. This guy is crazy." And it's like,
you know that guy Asian Andy
yeah,
does the text to speech streams where he just
Yeah.
walks around and
and he does like all the sleep streams and stuff.
Oh yeah, I think I have seen that.
That guy is probably like he has to go through like a lot of embarrassment
Yeah,
for his now, 'cause like people just like put random shit in the text to speech, but he makes so much money.
yeah. I'm pretty.
$10,000 while he was sleeping.
I feel like I could definitely go down that road because I love like just doing like embarrassing stuff to people. Like just yesterday at Ludo's house, when I jumped over his fence of his backyard to go get that sapphire jewel, and just shirtless with the shark fin on my back, I grabbed it. I saw Ludo looking over the edge. It was someone looking over the edge, and I said, "You can't have this. You can't have this." And I turned around because I heard something going, and it was Ludo's mom on a golf cart. And I said, "You can't have it either." And I ran back to the gate, and I was like yanking on the little, like the word dial lock. Like you put the word in the combination lock. And I was yanking on that going, "Nah, nah, nah." And she said, and I could hear her behind me. She said, "SHAY. Huh? SHAY. Oh, thank you." And she had like the most plain expression on her face. She was not feeling it. I don't think she liked us very much, or at least me, definitely me. Because when we all got there, that wasn't at that point yet. But when we all got there, she also said, "This is more than 3 people." So maybe a bit more than what she was expecting. Yeah. Ludo always knew I was coming though. I was always
I
coming.
think Ludo unadded me on Discord.
I love Ludo.
Why?
Ludo's awesome. I love. Which one am I talking about? Dude, I met the dog Ludo and the man Ludo. That was pretty good. But yeah, I'm like
Yeah,
I
thought
don't
Ludo was
feel.
bad at this.
I don't think he's that mad at us. Not like the 4 of us.
Was
I
it?
don't
You said
think.
was Aiden there?
No, Aiden was not
Oh.
there. Because Aiden has
pretty
like
sure he was mad at
sunburn
Aiden.
sickness.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
like
dude. When I gave him the money, he looked so sick.
Yeah.
He was like pale and coughing. He was hacking and coughing. Like
He gets like a headache and just general sickness like 5 times a month.
Yeah, he is always sick.
Yeah, you think like his immune system would have caught up by now, but not quite. I know, like your immune system doesn't involve like sunburn sickness, but still.
If he has AIDS, dude, he could have AIDS.
That would be. I
He
mean, it
does
makes
have a lot of gay
sense.
That
sex.
fucks you.
Yeah,
He
it
does.
would make sense after what
It
happened
fucks
at
your immune system
Wisconsin.
up. Hello.
It's not even me. My grandfather Craig was getting it in.
My grandfather Craig.
Craig.
Yeah, man
What's your cool
hands.
name, dude? I would love to
Big
meet him.
Craig.
What'd you just call him?
Craig?
No, you called him something hand. What'd you say?
Oh, big hands.
Big hands? Is that what they call him?
That's what they call them. Meaty hands.
Voluptuous hands.
Yeah.
Today at work, there's this guy Travis. He has autism, I think. He's like, I don't even know how old he is. He's probably like 50.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about him.
Yeah, and today I was talking about the Star Wars like poster up at the auction, and he got so mad at Chewbacca. He was just like, I hate it in the movie when Chewbacca's like, and I'm like, what do you even want, man? I couldn't stop laughing. He just kept going, doing like an awful fucking impression. And he was just like talking shit to his own Chewbacca. It's so funny.
Was he like doing the? He's like, nah, Craig, I don't want none of that.
He was just like, it's like every time he talks, I just want to hurt him.
Yeah, Chewbacca talks. Chewbacca be out there saying, he'd be forming full sentences.
Yeah, Chewbacca out there just having the worst takes. God damn. That is so strange. Who hates Chewbacca for just saying shit?
Autistic people, I guess.
Travis hates that guy.
Travis hates him.
Travis will hurt him if he sees
See,
him.
dog.
Never take that man to like Universal or whatever.
Yeah, then he like
Just
comic
Chewbacca.
places.
He
Beating him up.
The dude goes to Comic Con and sees Chewbacca and goes fucking crazy and kills them all.
Yeah, they think he's like running over to take a picture. He just tackles him and just starts beating the ever-living hell out of him.
Fucking Superman punches him.
I hate you. I hate everything about you. I hate you so much. That'd be pretty good. You should take him to one of those. Hey,
Yeah,
Travis.
Yeah, you should like you can order those like surprise birthday things where the person comes dressed up as something like the clown. Or
Oh
something.
yeah.
You
Just
should get
someone
one for
to-
Chewbacca, dude. And have
Yeah,
him come say hi to him.
That would be good.
His
That'd be
workplace.
good. Yeah, get like 5 people.
Pay an actor.
Yeah, get like 5 people
5
just to
Chewbacca.
dress up in Chewbacca costume. Just 5 people and march into your restaurant. And just walk up to the guy, just like surround him. And he's just gonna have like a panic attack. Just these 5 Chewbaccas, like, yo, we heard what you were saying. We heard what you were saying about us.
Make him fear Chewbacca.
Yeah, in the parking lot would be so good. Like when you guys get off at like 10 p.m. to see 5 Chewbaccas just roll up on this dude.
Yeah, dude, hire a gang of people to jump your autistic coworker, dude. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, get a group of gang members and just have them just shoot up his house. Just
No,
a drive by
Chewbacca,
his house. And leave like a Chewbacca like memorabilia just on his front door. Just that would be good.
Yeah, that would be really good.
Kidnap him. Get some people to kidnap him. Throw him in the back of a truck. Have Chewbacca talk some shit at him, and then drop him off at some like random place, off I-29 or something. That'd be good.
Yeah, that would be good.
You have so many crazy work stories, Luke. Like half the people like at your work are like crazy, just people that just show you videos of like people getting like beheaded. Like my cousin beheaded this guy. He's in the cartel. Then you have Travis who gets angry at Chewbacca. And those people were moaning into your mic when you called. And then that like 50-year-old guy who's like talking about sex to you constantly and asked you if you wanted to be in like a threesome? Didn't he do that? Hello?
I don't remember that story. That story. Whoa.
Luke just left.
Luke?
He said
Uh-huh.
Luke is sending
Luke.
YouTube clips.
You,
Okay.
that guy at your work, that 50-year-old guy who's like always talking about like sex and stuff and asking you like stuff. Didn't that guy like want you to like do something, like be like in a
Who?
threesome? The like old like 40-year-old guy who no he said, yeah, I'm gonna be jerking off to y'all tonight. That guy?
The chef.
Yeah, the chef.
Yeah.
What did he
Chef
do?
is weird. He's very. I don't know. He's off. There's something off about him.
He's like a pedophile. He looks like a pedophile.
He does.
He sounds like one. Talks like one. Says the
he's
things
short.
one
He
would
looks
say.
like an Ewok kind of. And he's just
Like a little
he's
teddy bear.
talking about like inappropriate shit.
Is he
Okay, there are
Italian?
so many weirdos at my work though. Like this guy Charles. He works in the morning in the men's locker room. And then
God.
there's this girl Skylar and she was like pumping the ketchup out of like the ketchup dispenser. And he was like, I always knew you were a squirter.
What?
The fuck, dude? Your country club needs in the HR department. or
Yeah,
something,
sexual
you know what the
harassment
hell?
in the workplace, dude. Teach me about that.
We have to watch a video and like orientation about sexual harassment in the workplace.
Oh my god, Jesus.
Yeah, it sounds like you
Where
need
you working,
to.
man? What the hell?
Works at like a country club, right?
Oh yeah, Luke, didn't you tell me you got like cougars on you at all times at the country club?
Cougars,
Yeah.
some of the old ladies just like hit on me.
Yeah, there's some with old people. I have old people hit on me, but like there was
Don't.
this.
They're all
What?
men.
Fucking-
They're all old men.
God, if I could get a cougar on my dick, man,
What I wouldn't do, goddamn.
I'd drag my nuts through fucking a mile of glass shards. Just
I got a
fart,
picture of
man.
Chef. I got a picture of Chef on his LinkedIn account.
You on his LinkedIn account?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it.
Yeah, there was this old black lady at. Oh. Oh, no,
Oh my
no,
god.
no,
Oh
no. No. Weren't you one of the people who
Does
said
look like
he
an
was
Ewok.
gonna jerk off to?
No, those are the other two guys.
I'll be jerking off to you tonight.
no. He's just a
It
really
was like,
funny guy.
Now we talk about licking ass.
The guy looks like a freak.
Jesus, what if he watches this? Dude, what if he somehow finds it?
Yo, Luke, so you was talking about me on the Game an Hour podcast.
You know I'm an avid viewer. Why would you talk about
that-
yeah.
That is an avid viewer of the Gaming Hour podcast right there.
Dude,
That is my audience. That is my
What's his name?
audience.
What's his name? I'm
What?
gonna start calling Brown.
People
Hey,
are
all
like,
my fellow.
yeah, we're the Syndicate Army. Now we the. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that'll stick. I think that'll stick.
What if he gets arrested or something, dude? No, we gotta change it.
Hey, even more power to our name. Even more.
Yeah.
The founding
Take it.
father.
Get
Arrested.
for pedophilia, man.
I'll be jerking off to you too tonight.
I'll be checking off the him tonight.
Yeah, dude.
God.
Please don't delete that picture or nothing.
Yeah.
It's already saved, man.
Is there any pictures of him with like his tongue sticking out?
Oh my
Ask him
god.
for the
dude.
bill.
On his
Just give him
Facebook.
a- Yo, give him my phone number.
Yeah, shoot him my phone number.
Does he have a Discord? He might. He might be a Discord
Yeah,
moderator.
yeah,
Don't
he,
put his name in, Jacob. I don't want to get him in trouble or anything.
Chris
Jacob barely
Brown.
edits these, dude.
I edited them a good amount.
Nah.
Or his picture. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you can put his picture. I don't care.
Oh my god.
But he has like 3 kids, so I don't want to like ruin his life by
Gaming
Oh,
Hour
sorry.
podcast has ruined
No,
this
I
Also,
also
man's
find
mind
it-
life.
telling
Get this
anybody
guy
that he
arrested.
said he's gonna jack off to my.
Yeah, no,
think it's a joke.
I don't want anything bad. Yeah, I don't want anything bad to
I
happen.
don't want
to him.
anything bad to happen to that little snuggle bug.
I don't want anything bad to happen to that little fruitcake.
That little guy.
Were you about to say the N word
No.
on the Gaming
I
Hour
say
podcast?
Little nice little friend.
Nice little gamer guy.
Yeah, I had this old like, she was like a 50-year-old black lady at Frank's Diner, and
Frank's Diner?
yeah, have y'all ever been there? It's like a little breakfast
No.
place. I used to go there. I used to go there.
That place is really good.
Yeah, I used to go there
Where is
all the
it?
time when I was
We should
really
go.
young. Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
love,
dude, I'll
dude.
go.
I would love to go to Frank's, but yeah, and especially because when I was like real little, I would always go there with my dad. It was like a little tradition, because I would go to this karate place with him that he'd always go to, and I would sit there and I would just watch him do stuff, and sometimes I would join in, and then we would go over to Frank's Diner, and we went there so often that I was like a regular, and they knew me, and they give me like extra plates of bacon, because I just order bacon. That's all I get. I just get bacon upon bacon. And like, oh hi Jacob, and like a little entourage would come, and here's your bacon. And they'd have like bacon ready for me. This is really nice. It was a really nice place. And then we stopped going because my dad he stopped going to the karate place, and so we just didn't really ever go back. And then we went back during like 7th grade. It's like a couple years ago. And we were sitting at this booth, and our waitress came over. And she ordered our drinks, and after she got our drinks, she said, "Damn, boy, how old are you?" And I said, 14. And she said, "You should call me when you get older." And that's pretty good.
And your dad fist bumped you?
Yeah, it's happened a couple times, like at grocery stores. Like old ladies would be, "Oh my gosh, he's so cute." That happened more when I was like 10, though. When I was like younger.
That's different. That's a
Yeah, that's a lot different. That's not hitting on me. Unlike the
Chef used to have a pedo stash.
he should have
Dude,
kept
Wrong with
it.
the little pedo stash?
Should have kept
Bro,
it.
I got the pedo stash right now.
Yeah, so does
It's the
Mike.
best. It's the best decision I've ever made.
Pedo stash, everyone should have one.
I could grow a beard if I wanted to. I'm sticking with the pedo stash.
Why?
I think it's.
You don't have much of a pedo stash.
Oh, you haven't seen me recently.
Yeah, I've seen him
Everything
recently.
except the stash.
What?
I'm telling Justin you should have everything but the stash.
Yeah, and you should do it too. It's a good way to live life.
I don't think I can grow a beard. Sure as I'll try.
Did he just
I've actually
grow-
never let any facial hair grow. I just keep shaving.
I love
Like 2
shit.
days. I think I
Jeff
look
is
horrible
awesome.
with facial hair.
His bio on Facebook is, "My fingers are at least medium well,"
His
What does that
fingers?
mean?
because he's a chef.
Oh,
Burns his fingers.
Oh, I get it.
that's
He's
pretty.
a, he's
that's
a
pretty
funny
good.
guy.
Yeah, he's a jokester.
fun-
I'm
he's a
not
funny
jerk.
guy,
Tell him I
I
think
would
he's
be
funny.
jerking off with you two tonight.
He's a funny guy, especially when he's 8 inches deep in my ass.
Yeah.
There's my
He's got
little
some
pedo,
crazy
little
jokes
pedo
then.
stash going.
It's more French. You have a very French stash. French people are just pedophiles in general, though.
You gotta chill, man.
Fucking hate
So-
French people.
French people, not
Yes,
only are they judgmental and just horrible people, they are just
They should
French
fucking
people. No,
They should fucking
not
die.
only should they just be murdered and killed on sight. They're
I
just
look at disgusting
streets.
amount like Christian right now. I'm really freaking myself out here.
You're what?
Looking a lot like Christian right now, man.
Christian?
You
Looking a lot like Christian. Looking a lot.
I love that guy, dude.
That's such a good picture. I think that's my favorite picture of you, Michael. That's my.
It's right at the right angle.
It's so good. It's so good. The little smirk of the face. You look like a different man. That's such a good picture. That's my favorite picture of you.
I don't know how to take selfies, man. People look good in those. I do not.
I love the ones that you take where you're like your head is just like about to explode. Oh god. That looks good, Mike. I like that. I like that a lot. It's really nice. Man, as every day passes, I just get sadder and
Yeah,
sadder.
looks submissive and
What the
breathable in that
fuck,
picture.
Yeah, you look
Alright,
very
buddy.
you look very submissive and readable, Michael. My kids would look perfect if I had them with you. Like, yes.
I gotta go bald, man. My forehead's ginormous.
We need
to
it.
get rid of it
You're
all.
bald, yeah.
You need to get an egg transplant, Michael. You need to get an egg transplant and start having babies. Please.
I like where your head's at.
Yeah. It's been like 3, maybe 4 weeks since I've messaged Femboy Fishing.
Oh,
I joined the podcast. He's been posting. He's been putting stuff on the story about his new tackle and shit. And he's trying out spin fishing.
Bro,
It
Keep
is-
messaging. DM him every
I-
morning.
I
Every
sh-
single morning.
some girl I talked to like a couple of weeks ago just said, "Oh yeah, I totally forgot I had your number." And just texted me. Just send her the picture I sent the chat, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very-
That's an aw-
It's so
I'm a
cute.
little-
It's so
I'm a little-
cute. What?
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah,
you
right.
glitched
Why
out.
hello?
I'm just gonna send her.
Send that and just say why hello. Why hello?
I also messaged this little, like, he's a little, like, music producer. He only has 400 people following him.
Oh yeah, you told
He
me.
Not
gets-
big enough for us.
Yeah, I messaged him. I was like, hey, I run a podcast. It'd be really nice to have you on. Give, like, some insight into, like, that industry and stuff. And this guy he's been, like, putting stuff up on his story about stuff. He's going to be coming out with a new, like, I think he's going to be coming out with, like, a new album or something soon. So we could have talked about that. Like, this guy, he didn't even look at it. Like, I don't... They
Maybe he thinks it's spam or something.
Just to insult him. Just call his music ass.
next message. Fuck
Hey,
you,
fuck
buddy. Hey,
You, man. You don't
fuck you,
respond-
man.
You don't fucking respond to me. You don't respond to me.
No one gets
No one ignores me. No one.
No one ignores me and gets away with it, buddy. Not you. Not the next guy. You're
TRG
done.
is texting me right now.
What is he doing? Is he begging to be on? Because he lost his chance. He can do it next time.
No, he said
Next time.
no.
Oh, okay. Man. I really want to start branching out and getting like smaller creators and stuff on here. They just don't respond to me.
Get
It is-
Dodo Rex on here.
Who's that guy? That's the guy that you used to know, right?
Yeah.
Does he,
Sub for sub guy.
well, does he still make stuff?
I have no clue.
There's so many, like, one of the big problems I think, which is why people never like get anywhere with their YouTube channels, is they stop. They just stop making stuff. Like, you look at like YouTube channels that have like 30 like subscribers or something, and they have like 5 videos. They just stop making stuff. And so that's a big problem with getting like smaller creators on, is a lot of them are just inactive and don't post anything anymore.
Yeah. That's a good way to kill a YouTube channel, is not posting.
Yeah, it's a good way to stop growth. And Marcus also just didn't respond to me. I was like, yo, Marcus, it's me, Jacob. Maybe I should have opened up with that.
Dude, Marcus is so rude, man.
I don't even care anymore. If we had a rude guy on the podcast, that'd be pretty funny. I'd love to talk to him about his.
I'll shit on him.
I loved it. I had such a good plan for when Marcus came on the podcast too, because he has a post on his Instagram of like the famous picture of George Floyd, and his caption is justice long overdue. And I was gonna open up the podcast asking him what he meant about his racist thing about them killing black people for no reason, having that be justice, and just like attributing completely incorrect like statements to him.
Oh yeah.
And oh man, that would have been good. Man.
Could have happened. What it could have been.
What it could have been. So many things that could have been. Having femboy fishing on. That would have been like the height, I think, just of my life in general.
Opus.
That is the magnum opus. God, I just want that so bad. I just want to talk to him, dude. Oh God.
What would you talk about?
I talk about everything, because I know so much about him. I know about his brother and how his brother.
We know it.
Yeah, I know about his brother and how his brother loves guitars and how he lives in I think it's Missouri. He lives in Missouri and he has a little dog named Russer. And I was gonna ask him about his family because his family is really conservative. Because I found his brothers and like his other family members' Instagrams. And I was gonna ask him about like what do they think about you being like a femboy and stuff, and different things like that. And how he came up with the whole femboy fishing thing.
He'd probably freak him out a little, just ask him immediately, like, you know his dog's names and stuff.
Just asking him.
How do your
"So,
parents?
what
I
do
know your parents are
parents
very
think
conservative.
about-" Just like go straight into the deep topics, just not even like an introduction.
Yeah, we were talking about that. How Jacob should make a podcast where he just like starts talking
Yeah,
about
like
people's like
that
their
one.
parents and stuff, very personal stuff.
Yeah, that one guy that interviews all the like music producers and stuff.
Nardwuar?
Nardwuar, yeah, just like that guy. That'd be funny.
2006, there's a picture of your cock and balls on the internet. What do we know about that?
Yeah.
Oh shit, there is a picture of my cock and balls on the internet.
Yo, how you know that? Yeah. And when you were 10 years old, you used to go with your best friend to this bakery off the south coast of Joffrey's famous barbecue.
How the
Yo,
fuck does he find
how did you know that? What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
And
Nardwuar.
one time when you're going to that bakery with your friend Tom, you got hit by a car and you left him on the street to die. What do you think about that? Bro, that's crazy, bro. How did you find that? Rip Tom. Fucking
I
dead.
love how he phrases everything too. He talks like some sort of like narrator guy from the past. Like, when you were 3 years old, your father left you at the side of a new woman named Marguerite. You grew up with a hatred of this woman for taking your father away. What do you think about that? That's like Nardwuar. He's such an awesome guy.
That's a
I wish you'd have me on his podcast.
Yeah.
that's like a deep question. What do you think about that?
Yeah. What do you think about that? What do we think about that?
What are you thinking right now? You think?
What is going through that brain?
And I got you this limited edition ass spray. Well, what do you think about it? Because he gives them like a bunch of gifts and stuff and things that they like love. Like, I know that you, ever since you were a child, you always wanted this album by Little Tippy. I got it for you. This is the last one ever produced. And they'll be like, oh shit. Yeah. Hey, rumor it has it though. He smells.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gross. I do not want to be on this podcast anymore.
Gross, dude. You're stinky.
You smell like butt.
Not that funny, guys.
This is pretty funny. I laughed. I'm laughing right now.
Like the
Oh yeah, it is. Speaking of which, we should show that in the podcast.
No, I don't know. That was so. That's so funny to me. Yo, you smell like butt. Oh man. Do you guys? I think it's like a normal thing. You guys ever? You remember those ads of like the like? It's like yoga for your brain. Like it was like hypnosis for sleeping. It was like this like cartoon things and like it's time to shut down your brain and fall asleep. And it would be like little
Oh,
cartoons. I don't
My
know why I
mom
called
uses
it
that.
yoga for your brain. I don't know why I called it that.
My
But
mom uses those.
yeah, and they're talking about like everyone sometimes when you let the mind wander is meditation, not yoga for your brain. That's what I meant,
Fuck,
meditation.
yeah, meditation. I know
And
that.
there'd be like some people get nervous because when they meditate, they get dark thoughts and they want to be able to shut them out. But this is normal, and we never entertain these thoughts. And so I think this is probably just a normal thing. But sometimes I get like a little bit like they feel like psycho thoughts. So like this happened in Wisconsin when I was with Aiden. I had this spear that I had made with a arrowhead at the top. It was like an actual spear, and Aiden was napping. This was the first time we were there. We were up since like 3 a.m. and so we wanted to take a nap at like 3 p.m. And so I was standing over him with the spear, looking at him, and I was thinking like I could just drive this right in his neck and throw him into the river. And I was thinking like not the river, the lake. And I was thinking like what like my family, they love me so much. Maybe they would just help me hide him. Like maybe they would just help me like put ankle weights to his dead body and let him like go all the way down to the bottom of the lake. Maybe they would just help because I don't want to throw my son in jail. He's already dead. Like I wonder what mental gymnastics they'd have to do to help me put this body away. And I was just thinking about that, just standing over Aiden with a spear, and I was like, obviously I'm not going to do that. So I just poked him a little bit and woke him up. And I was like, dinner's ready.
What the fuck? What
I had
the
those
fuck?
thoughts too, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's probably just a normal thing, honestly.
Like sometimes when I'm dry. Okay, this I'm not gonna say that one.
Michael, do you have these thoughts?
Fucking killing my best friend?
Yeah, I was gonna say I do not.
I don't
No,
like.
typically
I'm
just
so glad I did not go to
Sometimes I'll
Wisconsin
just
with you.
like,
I'm
I'll just be
scared.
like looking
What the
at like a
fuck?
crowd, and I'll be like, if I brought a gun right now, I could just kill all of these innocent people, and then it'll just leave my mind. Or sometimes I'll think about something really like gross, and I'll try and like get my mind off of it, but I can't.
Yeah, don't get a boner. I love smelling white guys' farts. White guys, I'm in love with your farts.
White guys, I'm in love with your farts. I'm in love with white guys' 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 farts. I'm in love with smelling white guys' farts.
I love that video, dude. That was a fucking gem I found. It was so nice.
White guys, I'm in love
I
with
thought
your
no one would
farts.
watch it 'cause
I'm
of
in
the
love
picture.
with smelling white guys' farts. White guys, I'm in love with sniffing your farts. That's a good video.
Yeah, put it on the podcast, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll send it right now.
Yeah, but that's probably normal. I'd never act on any of it. But like,
I've never had those thoughts.
I mean, surely
To,
you've
like,
had
stab-
like.
Well, yeah, like a little, but not that in depth. Towards like, oh, will my family
Well,
cover?
it took
Yeah,
a long
I don't
time
know.
to like
Sometimes I
it
wanna
took
kill
a
people.
well, it took a long time to say, but like it just went through my head in like 4 seconds. Like I was like, well, maybe a little bit more than 4 seconds, but like it wasn't like I was thinking about it for like 3 minutes, sitting over him, just pondering all the different ways that I could murder him. But just like I could do this, and my family, they probably like, I wonder like how like easy it would be. Just things like that. Like I wonder if they would help to hide it and things like that. It was just quick, and then the thought went away. I was like, I'm not gonna kill Ada. I'm not Flabby. But yeah,
Flabby, I won't kill my best friend with the spear.
and hide
I
his
would
body in the
never in
lake.
neck. Yeah.
Aiden wakes up, you're standing over him with this beard.
Just a dead
Lost in thought.
stare, just staring at him. Jacob, what are you doing? I know where Craig keeps the gun. Remington 20 gauge buckshot. Yeah. That's pretty
That's
good.
some weird ass shit, man.
Everyone has it. It's pretty normal. Nothing bad about it. And sometimes, this is just like the little kid in me. I'll like think like, man, if my life goes down to shit and I have nothing at the end of it, I can just become like a cool serial killer with like a mask. I have like my own name. I go around murdering people.
In reality, you're a shitty serial killer that's just wearing like a disposable COVID mask and you break into someone's house and they just knock you out with a baseball bat. Come on, dude, it's my first job.
I have to make a
gotta make
name
it
for
smart.
myself. Well, yeah, fuck you, dude. You hate entrepreneurship.
Yo, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Just an up and comer.
Yeah, it'd be like,
You could like wear the
Yeah,
COVID
be-
mask on each eye and cut a hole out.
I was thinking
No
of
one would know.
like a Legion mask from Dead by Daylight.
Oh my god, you can never get that thing off your mind, man.
I stopped playing that game, alright? It's
And you still think about it.
oh, I do.
Addicted.
Sometimes when I'm like walking and like I'm on my bike and stuff, I'll think like this would be a great pallet loop. This would be a great pallet loop against the killer. This would be an infinite. This could be an infinite.
Valorant. I was walking like to the mailbox and car drove by. I pretended that they were a Valorant enemy. I was like, jet dash, sniper. I killed them.
I'm just imagining like a car, like of a sweet little family and little kids, and like you see some like lanky teenage kids just standing on the side of the road, just go like a holding a pretend gun, just just hit the car window. Jet dash, boom, you're dead. Boom, you're dead. It's like
I was playing lacrosse in my front yard and this car went like really fast and my dad just full on swung at the car. he hit his back tail light. Right tail light.
hell.
Dude didn't even stop
It's pretty cool.
at the time.
Yeah.
And another time we were
wicked.
driving and my dad, we got rear-ended by this guy with Parkinson's.
You told me about that.
We took his insurance, and it was called El Chapo Insurance. And so we didn't press charges because we didn't want him to like go into debt or anything.
Yeah, he should have just took that man's life, crumpled it up, and threw it in the trash can.
Do you think people with Parkinson's should be able to drive? I feel like that would be so.
Do you think?
Drunk, he had Parkinson's, and I'm pretty sure he had Alzheimer's.
Damn.
Do you think? I thought you were gonna say. Do you
Man,
think?
just go for a poor drive. He just wants to drive. He has nothing better to do in life, man.
I thought
He's
just.
all kinds of fucked up.
I thought you were gonna say. Do you think people with Parkinson's should be allowed to live?
Yeah, they could fucking
No. Get him out of here, man.
They
Damn.
should have
You're
to.
shaky. Let's kill you.
That's how you describe it.
You're shaky. Let's kill you.
Yeah, they have a thing where you have to go have like a hand steadiness test. Where you try and draw a straight line, and it's not straight, you get fucking shot.
Yeah, if people will go
Like-
there
like
like
Nazi
super,
Germany, just
super
keep
nervously. People go there super nervously, and they're testing their hand like, you on the edge.
Well, look at that. You gotta cut that out of the podcast, dude.
It's like they have like the needle of like the arsenic, like the poison, just ready to just stick into your
It's
arm.
like
but they're
right next to their hand. If they shake too much, it
and they're
goes
like,
in.
yeah, don't fuck up. Don't fuck up. Yeah. It's just like eventually, like, oh my gosh, this lore is so good because in this universe, it even has room for automation. Like, robots could take over this job, because you could stick your hand in the machine, you stick your arm in, and the needle is at a certain point. And so if your arm is trembling beyond a certain point, the needle sticks in. And so it's perfect. Those jobs can be automated. And then maybe in this new world, there's so many new automated jobs that people are going to have to start putting taxes on robots, so that the government wants to get these taxes. Like, all right, you can have these robots in your job, but if you want these robots in your job, you're going to have to pay a certain fee, so you can't take more jobs away from people. And then when they get that money, they can provide it back to the people who just lost their jobs to all these robots.
True.
Jacob,
Yeah,
the guy
I
was
agree with you.
talking about.
Yeah, I agree, Jacob.
Yeah, you were just saying shit, and I was like listening, kinda.
Me too.
That's
I
why.
think it's a pretty cool idea.
That's why I'm a good writer. I need to get back into writing novels.
Yeah. What
Jacob,
was the
if you
last novel
send
you
me,
wrote?
Jacob, if you send me a manuscript, I'll be your editor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems pretty cool. I'll make an animation of it. I'll put it up on YouTube. That'll be a big pet project. That's one of the things I really want to do. I want to have like a huge video idea.
It's
that
a
sounds-
passion project. It's a passion
Yeah,
project.
it's a little project that I'll be working on for like 5 years.
It's got to be something that will get you out of.
Get you out of the slums.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
the slums, like the actual slums in 5 years.
like
when you're...
iDubbbz, full force, like something like that.
Oh yeah.
It's documentary about
Don't go full force.
Airsoft Fatty.
Yeah, I love Airsoft Fatty. He changed my mind on the world of cringe, because the
Airsoft
famous
Fatty.
quote was, "What Airsoft Fatty does, that's pretty cringe." You know, it is possibly one of the most cringe things on YouTube, but he loves what he does. So if something's cringe, it's probably not the worst thing in the world.
His
And that
newest
changed my
video-
mind.
His newest video is called "Let Us Eat Lettuce," episode 1.
That's pretty cool. Let us eat lettuce. That's cool.
Is he trying to be
Top
healthy?
comment: can't eat lettuce, but literally drinks ketchup.
Ugh, I could not drink ketchup. Just like straight.
I don't
drink it.
even eat ketchup. There's a lot of like normal things that I just don't eat or consume. Like I don't drink any soda.
Like a lot of sugar
Yeah, I don't drink any
or
soda.
too little sugar.
I don't drink
And
soda
I-
either, except for the one I got at the gas station.
Yeah, I only drink them when we go places. I only
Yeah.
drink water when I'm at home.
I can't drink any soda. I don't drink like. Well, I don't drink mustard. I don't use mustard or ketchup or like any of that stuff. I don't know.
You know, I had
Something I
Wendy's
used to not
recently.
like, but it's decent.
I had Wendy's recently, and it's really. I don't know why, but they're really good now. Like
yeah, I had
the
Wendy's.
the pickles are like cold. They're not like hot and gross. They're like actually cold, and the meat is so fucking good. I don't know why I thought. I guess because I eat ketchup and mustard and pickles on the burgers. They're really good.
No,
Wendy's is good now.
I usually don't factor the fucking pickles into my this. Like, how good is a place? Well, the pickles are.
Well,
pretty
no. Well,
cold.
like if you go to like Burger King or something, the pickles are like hot. They're like hot and they're like not crisp, you know.
I like to have the hot pickle. I like the.
No, you want
I
like
didn't-
mushy, like bendy, hot pickles. You don't understand the principles of pickles, man. Obviously not. Not a pickle enjoyer.
I hate
enjoyer.
pickles.
I hate you, man. You know, I fuck you, man. I went on this podcast.
I
Yeah.
want, it, I want
Fuck
that
you.
pickle to be like I'm eating a piece of fucking solidified piss.
Okay, Michael.
Yeah,
I just think
that's
old,
the talk
yummy
of a pickle enjoyer. That is the talk of a pickle enjoyer. I want this pickle that tastes like hot steaming piss.
That's a
Jacob, I
pickle
never
enjoyer.
I never said what I want to be when I grew up.
Oh yeah. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm probably gonna go somehow into photography.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll probably end up going to like probably University of Arizona if I had to guess, because they have really good photography.
You take a lot of
Shit,
pictures? You like it? You just have like a big passion for it?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I still take a picture with that film camera. I just took a shit ton a couple days ago. I went to Town Lake, and what's the college? The one really close to us.
Lone
Oh
Star?
shit! I have a cool story to tell you. Yeah, Lone Star. I went there. I was taking pictures, and there was this guy under like under one of the kind of bridge things, how the buildings are made, and he was sitting there playing a guitar with like an amp and stuff. And I went out and hung with him while I was changing the film, and he started telling me about how he was in the military, and that they kicked him out because he had anger issues and screamed at the drill sergeant. And then I showed him how to use my camera, and he took some pictures.
That's awesome.
You have
He's
to
a cool
be
guy.
you have to be like insane, man, anger issues to get kicked out of the fucking military.
He was a really nice guy, dude. He was showing me he would like well he was telling me about how he didn't want to like control his anger issues because he wanted to be himself. He didn't want to
Yeah,
have to
that-
be fake.
That seems
And
about right.
I was just I was agreeing with him so he didn't fucking kill me, but he was a real cool guy.
That seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you have a wife?
I went to the Berry Center today, and there was like, I don't know if they were security guards or something, but there was like 7 SUVs just circling the thing, watching me. Like I was just sitting under a tree, and there was this blue car that would keep like the more if I moved slightly left, it would like turn the corner very slightly so the guy could see me, and he followed me around the entirety of the Berry Center,
What the
like
fuck?
the entire side. And this guy, like, they kept coming and parking and shit. I don't know if they're security guards or just insane people. I don't know. It was weird.
When you just got murdered.
In the middle of the Berry Center.
That's a good point. That's a really good point, actually. But
I haven't been
You're just a random
attacked yet.
guy.
And I've been biking for like 4 years, so.
yeah, dude, I don't know. If that'd be so fun. Like this guy's like following you. You turn, you look at him, you just have the most like surprised, like scared face, and you just start running. You just start running in the other direction. Just like
My
try to
bike
get
had
as
a flat
far
tire.
away.
I would not have escaped them. They had cars. I would have been fucking dead. If they really wanted me.
Yeah. Hey, stop running. Get back here.
Oh yeah, Micah, I was gonna message you and ask if you wanted to go to the Berry Center, but I didn't.
Wow, that sucks. But I went out biking today, and there's a bunch of fucking Marvins in the air.
Yeah.
Marvin's?
Little
Gnats.
Marvins.
Little gnats. I
Oh
hate-
yeah. You run into like clouds of them. I hate that shit.
Yeah, I
And you can
hate
see
it.
them too.
Tomorrow,
They'll get
I'm gonna
stuck
find
on you.
myself a bike.
I hope you look. You should probably get like a road bike, not a mountain bike, because it's a very flat city. Yeah, Michael, I run at those like all the time. It's always during summer and spring. They hang out in little like cloves, and when you run into them, it feels like you got sprayed in the face with like, it's like tiny little pieces of
pebbles.
gravel or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you look like on your arms and stuff, you can see them. It's literally tiny, tiny bugs.
I hate it.
It's really weird. I do not like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanna go. We should all like go biking. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I need to get my bike tire fixed again. I gotta put the slime in it.
I just have to heal up. I gotta get these cuts on my fingers. Stop hurting.
Guys, Jacob's the only one who might understand. Maybe fucking Luke. I'm up to date on My Hero.
My Hero Academia?
Yeah, on the manga.
Didn't it?
That's so gay. Y'all should feel gay for liking anime.
I should hate
So
myself
you
for
know.
liking it.
Just so you know, yeah, you
I
should. You
should put
should.
a shock. I should put a shotgun in my
You should
mouth.
put- Hey, dude, do what the Jacob does for the burglars, but actually pull the trigger. Like, just do it. Just
Just actually kill
yeah.
yourself. What? Oh, that's quiet.
I knew it was gonna
Oh,
happen too.
It's gonna. Yeah.
I told Aiden like 2 years ago. I was like, dude, as soon as he started like watching it, I was like, dude, one day you're gonna be major weebs, bro. I know it. It's gonna happen.
I'm not a. I
And now
don't
they're
think
now
any
they're
of
role
us are.
playing. They're role playing Demon Slayer and Human Fall Flat.
I
You're
am
trying to tell
glad
me
I
they're
was
not.
going for that. I'm glad I was going.
Trying to
for
tell me
that.
they're not at all.
That
or
was
nothing.
that was pretty funny though. That was pretty funny. Make
Yeah,
it the
it was-
avatars. That was pretty funny.
Last anime.
But still,
I
you can't
watched
tell me
was
that wasn't,
Devilman
yeah.
Crybaby.
We're not. I don't think we're major weaves. Like we don't.
Maybe Sean
We
is,
don't
maybe
have
Sean
like.
is. Y'all
No,
have a
definitely
group chat
not Sean.
just for watching anime.
It's for. Yeah, that's true. I was
We
gonna
have-
say.
but I'm still not in for some reason. I don't know why.
We haven't touched it in ages, bro. We keep going. Let's
Yeah,
watch
it
something.
is.
I'm down to watch something, but
Did I get
Sean never
removed?
wants to watch anything. I think.
Dude, I get in there for like
removed
2.
me.
I get in there for like 2 hours and then I get kicked instantly.
I was
Sean,
like,
it is a very exclusive
I was
thing.
one of
dude.
the only ones that talked too.
We gotta
Yeah.
watch Sunny Boy.
It was me and Sean that would talk, and then you removed me.
Yeah, I
Like
wanna...
Jacob, look at that second picture, not the one of the black guys.
Yeah,
with
it
the
looks.
eyes.
I like that. I like it. It looks cool. It reminds me of. I can't put my finger on it, but it reminds me of something. But I don't think any of us are major weebs. We don't like. We're not super big into like the anime culture shit. Like we're not. That's like. I don't know. If you go to anyone's recommended here, you're never gonna find like a bunch of anime fucking videos and shit in
No,
the
let's
recommended
test
or
that.
like.
For some reason, no.
and we
I
don't
have
I'm
have,
not
like-
testing it. I'm not testing
community
it. I'm
posts.
not
We-
testing it.
We don't have
anime
any like.
community posts.
Yeah, I get like hentai community.
Yeah,
posts,
it's
like,
oh,
from
yeah,
this
I
guy,
get that.
giant
YouTuber
titty
Gowatu.
bitches.
I wish
the
you could
guy
just
that I
wipe your
sent?
subscriber list.
What
had
do
so
I
many
have
subscribers
right now?
years ago.
That guy, yeah. It's,
I have this like. I forgot. Hold on.
I
Shot my
have.
Let me
glasses.
find one right now.
I have music, Dead by Daylight, games, and like politics.
Politics.
I
Jacob's
have-
very
Yeah.
political. He
I
loves
have
the N-word.
Counter Strike, cooking, David Dobrik.
Oh, you're talking about the things at the top, or like you're actually talking about videos?
Just recommended.
I have it's all Spoon Kid. It's Spoon Kid and Charborg.
And then I have Oblivion NPC dialogue gets out of hand.
Ross Kemp Return to Afghanistan.
I have NBA stuff, Minecraft stuff. Learn to read Korean
I have
in 5 minutes.
New
Ones.
SCP Tactical
still watch
First
Cold War?
Look.
occasionally.
Dude,
I
they're
watched
so
the-
good still. Oh my god.
I watched the one where the patient had wisdom teeth blood.
What? Oh yeah. The PH box or PO box one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be funny.
I have a kitten swarm video.
The theory Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Should you be scared?
Wait, say that
Yeah,
one more
sure.
time.
Food
didn't-
theory Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Should you be scared?
God,
Jesus died here by a car. GTA
What?
5 chaos. What in the fuck is this?
I need to get back into film theory. I just do.
They're so good. I actually never watch them. I don't know why they're in my recommended. I haven't watched one in forever.
Call that 1-800-legitimate. Yeah,
I don't even know what this is.
But like none of us are really that like big of weebs. Like we don't have like. I think Luke has a poster of anime.
My
It is
entire, like, all of my walls are covered in anime posters.
Yeah,
That's why I
I
never let you
bought-
in my room.
I bought anime posters from.
Displayed, right?
I bought the displays, but I bought like big ones from Five Below, but that was more of a joke as buying.
Yeah, it's Hatsune.
completing my Hatsune Miku collection.
I walked into your room for that room for the first time. I was like, huh.
Yeah.
It was a shock.
They're in my closet right now because I don't have anything to hang them on.
Yeah. I think you would like a lot of some anime, Justin. I think you would like it. I think you would find it funny.
I hate Asian people.
I think Justin would
I
like
can't listen
watching
to the
gay
names.
porn.
I love gay porn.
More, I think he'd like gay porn more than he'd like anime.
Just so like Devilman Crybaby.
That would.
I would,
It's such a funny one.
They should make an Arma 3.
Yeah, they made an Arma 3 anime.
I would
Op
be
4.
weird.
Op 4 is at the location.
Op 4 versus
Blue 4.
dude, what the hell?
Oh my gosh. An anime all
Independence
about Blue
Strikes
4.
in season 3?
The life of the average Arma 3 civilian. That'd be so
Yeah,
What
awesome.
is that, Justin? Call now 1-800-legitimate.
I don't know, it's just something I recommended. Let me read
Jesus
some more.
died here by a car. GTA 5 chaos.
I don't even. I still don't understand some of the stuff I recommended. My recommend's
I'll
horrible
just
now.
stop
There's nothing to
playing
watch.
Grand Theft Auto.
I only
Yeah.
have spoon videos.
I love my YouTube recommended. There's always something for me to watch, especially now since I'm like I don't follow. I subscribe to like a lot of channels that like showcase new up and coming like indie games and stuff. Alpha Beta Gamer, he like has a bunch of videos like every single day.
Alpha Beta Gamer.
Yeah, Cold Shot, a
Coolest
variant.
name.
Yeah, he what happened to a farm? A bloodthirsty game. It's a bloodthirsty cryptid lurks in a freaky farm. It gives you like a little rundown of what the game's about in the title. And there's so many, like every single day he posts a new video about new games that are coming out or are already out. Like The Night Way Home, a freaky horror game where a killer stalks a schoolgirl on her way home. Grime, freaky animonical rock monsters chase you. Appease an eyeball demon and discover your dark secrets, like stuff like that. That's cool. And I always
Why
have.
does Lamar fear wontons? GTA 5.
Yeah,
What do you think that means? What's this video?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Maybe it's because of, he saw all of the little VTubers say the N word on his
Does he
famous
even talk
scene.
about wontons?
No, but he does hate Asian people. After all those little VTubers.
I hate Asian people. I like Lamar.
I know me and Luke saw it, but have you guys seen like all those VTubers who were on the yee ass haircut scene?
Yeah.
And they're like, nigga. It's pretty good. I always love that. I always revisit that. Just whenever I'm.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have that memorized.
How long is this
Yeah.
going? It's been an hour and a half, man.
Oh yeah, this probably it. Thank you so much, Luke and Michael, for coming back on this podcast. Well, not you, Luke, not you.
Luke's never coming back.
Yeah.
I liked Luke. He
You
was
were
a
an
Yeah.
awful guest. You were an awful
What?
guest, Luke. I'm sorry. You
I
gotta
was
go.
begging the JFK behind the scenes. I was like, can we just get this guy off? Do you got a replacement sitting
Yeah,
for this?
dude, you
guy?
should see our DMs. There's like 200 things. Just please, should we kick Luke? Should we kick Luke? Are we gonna kick him? Can we cut him out of the
You
podcast?
can't stay any longer.
I really need you to answer me.
If-
Please answer me.
If this
Please
fucking
answer me.
retard keeps talking like this, we're gonna have to cut the
I
podcast
was
short.
Gonna read that one, but yeah.
We're gonna have
Called
to
you
cut the
retarded a couple
podcast
times.
short.
Called you an autistic Star Wars lover.
If this guy sent